Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about Kenny Smith saying the current Lakers are the most talented team that LeBron James has been on since they had Kyle Kuzma during the bubble in Orlando. And I would agree. I mean, this team is much better than what LeBron had in previous years. With that being said, if the Lakers can't make the playoff, or at least the play-in, something is wrong. Rob Pelinka went out and got a lot of young pieces that fit around LeBron James and Anthony Davis' game. This team is good enough to make the 6th seed in the West and dodge the play-in, but I'm just going to say the play-in at minimum. And after the last win they got like 2 days back, they destroyed the Pelicans. That was a very convincing win. Pretty good game. The team played well. LeBron came back, after being gone for multiple games. He came back and they had a solid win. And you saw the potential, basically. In the last game versus the Pelicans, you saw the potential of what this team could possibly be when healthy. You saw all the new parts on display. Mo Bamba played, Beasley, Russell. You saw all the pieces, all the moving parts, and they look very good. This team is definitely good enough to make the 6th seed. Once LeBron returns from the All-Star break, the All-Star game, that's all over, I expect for this team to go on a winning streak. In order for them to make a push for the 6th seed and dodge the play-in, they're going to have to go on a winning streak. They're going to have to win some games, multiple games, back-to-back wins, if this team hope to make it into the playoff. Because it's very tight in the West. A lot of teams are separated by 1 game, 2 games. It's very tight. Rob Pelinka did an excellent job. We got to tip our hats to Rob Pelinka. He went out and got D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, Mo Bamba, and Rui Hachimura. So he got a lot of pieces, a lot of wings, young players to put around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So I don't want to hear LeBron complain anymore. We shouldn't be hearing any more complaints about, I need this, I need that. There you go. You have the pieces you need. Now, let's see you dudes make the playoff. Because if this team don't make the playoff, it's another failure. If they end up in the play-in, so be it. As long as they make the playoff, it's whatever. But this team got to make the playoff. There's no excuse why this team can't make the playoff with all this talent and all the new acquisition that Rob Pelinka brought in via trade. This team is looking pretty good right now. They're looking pretty good. And after what I've seen versus the Pelicans, there is definitely hope for this team. All the Lakers need is for Anthony Davis to stay healthy and return to his MVP form. The way he was playing a few months ago before he got injured, that Anthony Davis was a monster, MVP-like. If Anthony Davis could dig deep, find that MVP-type player, and LeBron could stay healthy and do what he's doing, he's been doing this thing, this team is going to be all right. We just need Anthony Davis to get back to the form of playing like an MVP, like one of the top 3 players in the entire NBA. If Anthony Davis could play like one of the top 3, top 5 players in the league, LeBron's doing what he's doing. Russell Westbrook is out of there, so they have no more complaints as far as fit, toxicity and all this extra stuff and turmoil and drama surrounding the team. That's all out the window. So all they got to do now is play their best brand of basketball and try to make it into the playoff. Former NBA player and current analyst Kenny Smith recently talked about the new look roster. Kenny Smith believed this is the most talented roster the Lakers have put LeBron on since they had Kyle Kuzma and won the championship in the bubble. And I would agree, man, this is a very talented team. Last season, when they had Carmelo and a few other players, they had talent. That wasn't a bad team, but the problem was age. They were very old. They were the oldest team in the NBA. They were the oldest team in the NBA, but they had talent. Defense slipped a lot. So defensively, they wasn't that great last year, and they was older up in age. So this year, they got much younger, better in defense. The only problem they had throughout the entire season was shooting. No one was able to make a shot this entire season. Even players that they brought in to spread the court and knock down threes were unable to make threes. It was a nightmare the entire season. No one was able to make threes consistently at a high clip. Nobody. Of course, it doesn't help when Russell Westbrook is on the team and he can't shoot. LeBron is obviously on the team and he can't shoot. Kendrick Nunn, his three-pointer fell off a cliff. He can't shoot. So throughout most of the season, the Lakers struggle with making three-pointers and open shots. They brought in some pieces hoping to address that issue. So we'll see how that pans out. But as far as what I've seen versus the Pelicans, they look pretty good, man. They look pretty good. But I just need LeBron to stop complaining now. He have all the pieces and he seems happy. LeBron seems very happy right now with the roster, so that's good. Anthony Davis needs to return to his form, playing like an MVP. We need that dominance if they're going to make the playoff. The team is currently 27-32, so they're in 13th seed in the West. They need to start winning some games. There are a few games out of the 6th seed. This is not like the old NBA where 7th and 8th seed was good, no worries. You're 7th or 8th, you made it, you had no worries. Ever since the bubble and they started the new format, the playing game, that changed the entire dynamics of the NBA for the better. Now teams can't tank anymore. No one is comfortable. From the 6th seed all the way down to the 13th seed, you got to play until the end. Especially when the games are close. No one could relax anymore and be like, yeah, I made it. In the past, teams and players would relax because it's no big deal. You're in the 8th or 7th, you already locked for 8th, 7th, you wasn't worrying about it. You knew you was in the playoff. Now, you have to fight for your life all the way until the end. Unless you're the top 3 seed, maybe 4, you got to play all the way until the end of the season to secure a spot. Once upon a time, teams would relax. Players would relax. They would load manage, rest players, not worry about it. Now everybody got to fight all the way until the end of the season because if you don't, you end up in the play-in and you don't want to be in the play-in. The new play-in format was a brilliant idea. That was a brilliant idea because now all these games down the stretch is worth watching now. The games are very crucial and it gets really good at the end. So the play-in really shift the dynamics of the season. As far as being competitive and teams competing, the play-in was a great addition. The Lakers have a 27-32 record heading into the All-Star break. Once the season commences after the All-Star break, they're going to have to put their foot on the pedal. LeBron, AD, and all the others, they're going to have to really dig deep and win these games because you don't want to be in the play-in and you don't want to miss the playoff. 3 things could happen. The Lakers could end up in the play-in, the 6th seed, or end up missing the playoff. You don't want to end up in the play-in, and obviously you don't want to miss the playoff. So once the All-Star break is over, the season commences, they're going to have to put their foot to the pedal and win consecutive games. Winning one game, losing 2 or 3 is not going to cut it. They're going to have to win multiple games. It's for the taking. It can be done. If the Lakers could go on a 4 or 5 game winning streak, they're right back in there. It's that close. They just got to win multiple games. That's it. I don't feel like the Lakers are going to go higher than the 6th seed. They could possibly get the 5th seed, but I'm going to say 6th. The 6th seed is where they're going to settle. But they definitely got to win games once they come back from the All-Star break. And LeBron just got to play ball. No more complaining. Rob Pelinka did his job. Got you the help you needed and wanted. So we shouldn't hear any more squeaking, any more cryptic tweets, any more complaining from LeBron. Go out there and play basketball. That's it. No more complaining. Just go out there and perform, play basketball. And I need Anthony Davis to get his head out the sand and start playing at an MVP level. Because they're going to need that in order to make the playoff. Anthony Davis is going to have to be a man among boys. It's that simple. So the Lakers have 23 games left to play in the 22-23 NBA season. I mean, they still realistically have a shot at making the NBA playoff. They just got to win games, multiple games. Once again, LeBron got all the pieces he needs, all the help he needs, and they're young at that. Nice young pieces, wing players, shooters, defenders. Rob Pelinka did a great job surrounding LeBron and AD with the others, a nice cast to fit their skill set. Now we just need for LeBron and AD to make it happen. So we're going to see what happens after the All-Star break. When the season commences, it's going to be crazy, man, going down the stretch. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.